What is going on, X Community? X Stomp here. Today, people, we're going to be going over our week number 6 game versus Burger. Now, a lot of people might be saying, where's your week 5 game? My week 5 game was not played. We did get the forfeit win, but yeah, it wasn't played. So we're 5-0 and 10 at this point. This is going to be our 6th game. We have played it. Like all the other games, we are not doing it in the moment, so it's fine. I find myself playing better when I am not doing it like live, so yeah. Anyways, for our team, we have Weezing. Main reason why I wanted to bring Weezing was for the Breloom. You can see on the screen, Breloom, although it's not extremely scary, because I have a few things that can beat it 1v1, it's still a scary Pokemon. So I wanted Weezing. Weezing was specifically here for that. That's why it's just like basically max HP, max defense. So yeah. We also here have Sludge Bomb. We have Flamethrower. I had T-Bolt over Pain Split at one point. I also didn't have Flamethrower, I think. I think this was like maybe like Clear Smog or something. I can't remember. But we have Sludge Bomb. Pain Split here is mainly because there's a lot of Pokemon with a lot of HP on the team. There's an Audino that could just yoink up the HP. And Weezing does not have any recovery, and I need it to be healthy for Breloom. So I needed it to be as healthy as possible. So yeah, we Pain Split there. We have Flamethrower for the Steelix, for the Rotom Frost maybe. I can't remember what else was it for. I guess that's it. But it was mainly here for the Steelix because I didn't want it to completely wall my Weezing. Then we have Corrosive Gas. Corrosive Gas obviously destroys items, and I didn't want any shenanigans with items happening, so I wanted to bring Corrosive Gas and stuff like that. You'll see. So we have Levitate as well. We have Black Sludge over the Rocky Helmet because Breloom. Yes, it has stuff like Mach Punch and stuff like that, but it's mainly going to be clicking stuff like Bullet Seed and Spore. And so I thought that since Bullet Seed isn't a contact move, I'm pretty sure, Rocky Helmet didn't make sense. I'd rather have Recovery. Again, Recovery is really good, and I need it on Weezing basically. Then we have Sableye. Sableye with Leftovers. Again, pretty simple. I just need it here mainly for the Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl, if it is offensive, which it usually is extremely hard to break, to take hits from. So Sableye, that's why Sableye is mainly here. The Weezing also helps with it, but I can't have Weezing, here for 2 Pokemon because if it comes in on something like a Stone Edge or whatnot, you know, I won't have it for Breloom or, you know, vice versa. So yeah, we have Sableye here. Sableye will help against the Breloom as well. So both Weezing and Sableye help against this team. Recover, obviously, knockoff. Again, more removal for items. Will-O-Wisp, again, for the Aerodactyl mainly. And then Taunt. Taunt is to stop wish shenanigans and stuff like that. Again, very basic EV spread. I wish I prepped more for this game, but sadly, because it's Easter weekend, I didn't have a lot of time to prep for it. So yeah, sadly, we're fighting each other this week, which, you know, is very unfortunate. But we'll see what happens. I don't know. I don't know how long Burger prep. Burger usually preps very fast, anyways, as well. So we'll see what happens. We have Emboar here. With a Choice Band. Choice Band, Reckless. This should break through most, if not all, of Burger's team. The main thing I'm scared of is the Aerodactyl, because the Aerodactyl outspeeds me. So, and if I click Flare Blitz on an Aerodactyl coming in, that's annoying. The Slowking also can take a hit from Emboar if I'm not clicking Wall Charge. And even with that, if it's max defense, actually, yeah, I think if it's max defense, it lives, so I needed to bring Choice Band to be able to 2-hit KO it with Wild Charge. It's a very interesting thing, but I definitely wanted to bring a Choice Band set to break, and we'll see how it does. Pretty simple. We basically bring the same 4 moves every game. But Ember is basically, you'll see, it'll basically be like Choice Band most of these games. All right, we have Flygon here. Again, I wish I took more time with EVs, because Flygon was one of the bonds that I wasn't sure if I should bring, but I wanted to bring Yachi Berry because I thought, listen, I forgot Aerodactyl has a nerve. So I was bringing it for Ice Fang Aerodactyl. I also was going to bring it for like Ice Beam Slowking, for Ice Fang Steelix, for there's a Rotom Frost there that could be, slightly annoying. So Yachi Berry was really nice here. So yeah, I want to bring it. We have Earthquake. We have Dual Wing Beat for a Sub Breloom. Sub Breloom is kind of annoying against my team, but I have enough to break it. So yeah. We have U-Turn, which is very good against stuff like the Slowking. Just in general, it's pretty good. And then we have Stone Edge. Stone Edge, good against the Aerodactyl, good against Rotom Frost, I guess. So, yeah. Alright, we got Bandipom with another Choice Band, yet again. Pretty fun. Tail Slap with Skill Link. This basically means that I pretty much not OHKO, it 2-hit KO most of Bricker's Mons. It depends though. If the Steelix doesn't come, we can basically click Tail Slap every time, which is really nice. If it does come, we're gonna have to play around it, click a U-turn, click knockoff, stuff like that. Again, another knockoff user here. And then we have Low Kick for the Steelix, so if Steelix does come and it is the usual switch in for Bandipom, we can just click Low Kick, but yeah, we'll see what happens there. And then we have Manaphy. Again, I've been bringing this set a lot, but hey, it works most of the time. There's not much that Burger can do against it, so I wanted to bring it. It's pretty powerful, but again, very, very simple EV spread. That's why I'm not really going over most of these. They're basically, how much speed do I need? Okay, I'll put the rest then into HP. Not the smartest idea. But yeah, I think if there was one game that I should prep hard for, it would have been this game. But again, didn't have enough time. But we'll see what happens in the game. I could probably pull out a win here, but we'll see. So, well, okay, forgot to say, but you guys already saw. Basically, I'm expecting Steelix. What was I expecting? I was expecting Steelix, Slowking, Breloom, Aerodactyl, like the first 5 Pokemon, and then one out of the bottom. I was expecting mainly Audino, but I had some prep for Rotom Frost just in case. Not expecting Altaria, so Altaria came over the Steelix, which was interesting, which meant that, to me, that Bandipom can just go in here, click Tail Slap, and do a ton of damage here. So, I initially started off with my Sableye. The main reason why I started off with Sableye is because I can use Taunt, and I can stop Aerodactyl from setting up rocks. On this team, since there was no Steelix, I knew that Aerodactyl would have been the lead and try to set up rocks if possible. And I see Unnerve here, so I'm like, whoops, that's okay. We see a switch out here. Sadly, Muck came in. I was tempted to click knockoff here because I thought Burger would think that I would use a Will-O-Wisp or Taunt or something, go into Muck. And if I was able to knock off Muck here, I think it would be really good. But we just go into Weezing, and knockoff happens. So during prep and during mocks, I realized that I didn't have much for knockoff on Muck. Honestly, I don't have much. Also, let me get this out of your way, guys. There we go. So I knew that I didn't have much for knockoff on Muck. Just in general, my team doesn't take knockoff, at least from Muck, very well, because it has enough coverage to kind of stop anything that wants to come in, and it's just in general a really annoying Pokemon. So, Weezing, sadly, Black Sludge, very disappointing, but it's okay. Now we just have to worry about Pain Split. So, we see that it outspeeds, which means it's running at least I guess enough speed to outspeed Weezing, which is interesting. And we see Toxic. I guess Burger thought that I would switch. I go for the Flamethrower just because it's my best option, and I didn't want to switch into a knockoff or like a Poison Jab to get Toxic. But we see Toxic, Taunt, and Knockoff. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. Last move can be something. We'll see. We see Knockoff again. I was like, alright, that's fine. Go for a Sludge Bomb expecting a switch. No switch. Alright, fair. Taunt ends, which means I can go into Emboar for free because I expect Taunt to come out again. And here, I'm clicking Flare Blitz, I'm pretty sure, because it's pretty much free. And we see Protect. So, that's really unfortunate. I wish that I thought that he would use Protect, but I used Wild Charge because I was expecting Slow King, because that was the initial switch in that I could see here. And then also they have Altaria and Aerodactyl that could take a Flare Blitz. So I was thinking Wild Charge, but here what I want to do here is go out into Weezing again as Toxic comes out. I was expecting him to either switch or stay in, but that's fine. We go out into Emboar again as Taunt happens, and now here what I could do is I could just click Flare Blitz because that will make sure that Burger switches out next turn. We go out into Bandipom on the Slow King switch, and Aerodactyl switches out, comes in on a knockoff, which is 66%. Ton of damage with Bandipom. So that's good. Alright. Roost. Fair. Okay, good play. I did not expect Roost for some reason. I just didn't. But we see Knockoff doing 41%. So here I have to switch because he's just going to get back to full. I expected him to try to get back to 100%. Gotta be honest with you. So we go Sableye here. I was honestly expecting a switch, because if I taunted here, you can't Roost. So like, the taunt was interesting, I guess. But I switch out into Flygon here as Roost happens. Again, I just feel like it was really interesting to just go for a taunt there. But, alright. Flygon can just... okay, so here's the play. This is the reason why I did that. So it might seem a little weird that I did that, but I was expecting Ice Fang to hit my Flygon, because Unnerve stopped Yachi Berry, so Ice Fang would have been free there. I'm not sure if he has Ice Fang. I can't even remember what the Aerodactyl set was besides these two moves. I don't even know if I've seen them, but okay. We have Manaphy in. I go out into Weezing here, as we see Wish. So I Pain Split, get back to practically full, and we see Ice Beam. Ice Beam doing 21%, that's fine. I Corrosive Gas, get rid of the Heavy Duty Boots, which we've seen two Heavy Duty Boot users. Very interesting, because I feel like, oh, you know what? Slowking might actually be Heavy Duty Boots as well. I don't think we see it in this whole game, but it's interesting to me that there's so many Heavy Duty Boot users on this team when I have a Carkol as my only setup mon. Not sure. I guess Burger was afraid of a Carkol. I don't know. But to be fair, I guess rocks do well against Burger in this game, but I just don't know. I think Carkol was never coming against this team. I just think Slowking always comes in for free, always teleports for free. I mean, even Muck can come in for free, and like the Sobit is like, it's just, I don't know. But I don't know. So we see Ice Beam doing 19% here. I just get back basically to full again, and we see Encore. So that's fine. I switch out and go into Embor here as I expect a Wish and another Protect. There we go. Okay, we see a whole moveset here. Ice Beam is the only attacking move. Good to know. Okay. And here I just go out into Sableye, expecting, I believe I was expecting a switch, because I was using Flare Blitz, which I didn't calc, but I feel like it would have done a lot. I mean, Choice Banded, Reckless, Flare Blitz, I feel like would have done a lot, but maybe I'm wrong, So, we go back out into Embor on this Muck here, as I just click Flare Blitz yet again as per usual. Slowking comes out as I thought, and Flare Blitz does 46%. That's a lot of damage, okay? I don't know if you guys know this, but that is a lot of damage. So unless he has Slack Off, I don't think this is a good switch in anymore. Like, if it's AV, it's not a switch in anymore. But I was expecting it to not be AV, obviously, because I have an Embor. So I go out in the Manaphy here on the Scald, expecting a Scald, not expecting the burn, but sadly that's just how the game goes. And so yeah, Scald burn happens. Okay, fair. And because I saw Scald, I was actually thinking it wasn't Slack Off. Okay, so at this position, I don't think it's Slack Off because I see Scald, expecting maybe then actually AV, but like max defense. Interesting, but not sure yet, so we'll see. I go for a Calm Mind as we see Slack Off. So now I'm really confused. Now I'm like, okay, what the heck? What are you? Like, I actually have no idea what... It's probably Heavy Duty Boots. That's my guess, because it's not AV. It's not Choice. So, like, I don't know. But we'll see. I'll have to ask Burger, actually. Or he'll watch this. I don't know. But 62%. The reason why I attacked there... The only reason why I attacked there was I was expecting him to what was it? Not taunt me, but basically stop me from setting up. So, and honestly, the burn actually is better because that means that I can't get toxic. So that's fine. Now here we see Breloom come out. I have a free switch in to Wheezing. So, we go into Wheezing here. I don't want my Manaphy... I mean, it's at 87%. It could still be used. It could still dominate this game. So I want to keep it around. And with that damage, it's 6% every time. Every time. That means that it is Scarf. And also, Burger attacked me, thinking probably that I would stay in, because I'm faster usually, so it's 100% Scarf. It looks like Scarf damage. It's Scarf. Okay. Boom. We don't have to worry about it. It's Scarf. Okay? It doesn't do much. Wheezing's here. As long as we keep Wheezing healthy, we're good. Alright, fine. Odino comes out. I go for Corrosive Gas. I should have went for Black Sludge in retrospect. I think if I got a Toxic here on something, that would be good. But I was expecting Muck to come back in, do its shenanigans. It didn't, though. So, good play. Alright, Muck comes out now as I go for Sludge Bomb. So, again, good play. I didn't expect that. But we see Toxic come out. We're just over-predicting like hell. I go for Corrosive Gas, getting rid of that Black Sludge. It's going to mean a lot. It's going to mean that some of my mons, like Flygon and Bandipom and even Embor, if this mon could get weakened enough, we can destroy here. Okay, good, great. So go into Embor here expecting a taunt, but Toxic comes out. That's okay. I'm okay with that. I should have went for Flamethrower, maybe try to get the burn, but that's okay. We get Toxic. Protect obviously happens. I click Flare Blitz, and now what I want to do is, I think I switch. Do I switch? Let me see. I click Flare Blitz. So I click Flare Blitz mainly because the Slowking can't come in. If it comes in, it has to switch right back out. So Aerodactyl comes in. It does live. I didn't calc. Actually, I guess we could check. I am 90% sure it was like an offensive set. So wait, what? Hold on. 25% chance to Oko. So kind of annoying. But, you know, that's 25% chance. I wasn't expecting the Oko. It's just like, it's an Aerodactyl. I feel like it should have died. But, oh well. We take a lot of damage here. So what I want to do here is just click Flare Blitz again. Because I honestly can't really bring Emboar back in. And taking a lot of damage off on the Slowking is really good here. Because that means that I can just click Tail Slap for free. I could just do a ton of damage to this. So, I should be able to get a kill here. But I click U-turn, which is interesting. Now I'm thinking about it, I probably should have went for Tail Slap. But, oh well. Manaphy comes in here. And, again, I could just set up pretty much for free here. But I go into Bandipom. And we see Protect. I go for Tail Slap. And I go for Tail Slap again. And here, this is 100% defensive. 40%. So, because no lefties, I am kind of just chilling. This is going to eventually kill. So, Burger has to sack. Sacks Aerodactyl, so good play. But now, Bandipom outspeeds everything besides the Breloom. So, I can pretty much just click Tail Slap. Here, it doesn't kill. Very close, but it doesn't kill, and we see Dragon Dance. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'll just go into Sableye. And Outrage, it does a lot, but I calc this here. It has a very small chance to kill me if I hit a Will-O-Wisp. So I'm like, I'm going to go for it because it's the best play overall. It's the play that I have to go for here because he's locked in, and I don't have my Gardevoir. So I go for a Will-O-Wisp here. And it doesn't kill. So I'm like, okay, great. So, okay, I'm a Mon up. This is really good here. So, now what I'm thinking is, Mug. It's annoying. I need a weaken this freaking thing, man. So, we go out into Weezing here. Obviously, I do not want to... I don't want to let anything get toxic here, so... We're just gonna be the same way. We're just gonna click buttons here. Yeah. Yep. I'm trying for a burn. If I can burn this, I'm chilling. I'm good. I'm not burning it though. So very unfortunate. Taunt ends. Expect him to click taunt again as he does. And he can't stay in because Earthquake kills. So I click U-turn on the Audino, which I thought was coming out. Go into Weezing. Let me get my health back, even if it's just a little bit. You know, give me that. Nice. Okay, 52%. Go into Manaphy, because I know Manaphy can take this on. And I believe I click Calm Mind. Oh, nope. I click Energy Ball. Okay, interesting. Oh, yeah, because I was expecting Breloom to come out. Because if Breloom came out, I would be in a pretty bad position. But, oh well. I click Calm Mind here. And now what do I click? I clicked Scald. I was looking for a burn. Honestly, again, I just want to burn on this. But sadly, the water is cold on my side, so we did not. But I click Calm Mind here. Again, the main reason why I click Calm Mind, I know that I can live. So I want to click Calm Mind because now at this rate, if I click Scald, it should do enough. But Slowking comes out. He knows he has to switch here, so I go for Ice Beam. I was expecting Breloom to come out. So now what the hell does he do? He goes back into Slowking. I click Ice Beam. I honestly don't know what's going to happen here. I'm going to be honest. So, I remember. So, I clicked Ice Beam twice in a row. So I'm like, there's no way he's clicking Breloom. No way. Absolutely no way. He clicks Breloom. On my Calm Mind turn. Why did I click Calm Mind, bro? I have no clue. Going back and looking at this, that was the biggest misplay that I could have done. Even if I clicked Energy Ball, at least it was damage on Breloom. I actually don't know. I probably shouldn't have clicked Energy Ball. If anything, I should have clicked Scald or Ice Beam again. Because if this Breloom comes out, it claims a kill here in this position. So at this rate, I sack Manaphy because Manaphy is pretty much dead here. I go out on the Weezing. I know Muck comes out here. It always does. So I go out on the Ambipom. So now I am in a good position because nothing wants to take a Tail Slap. I don't think this lives. He's gonna protect. It's a very, 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 very stally game. But oh well. I missed my Tail Slap. Okay. So, you know, it's okay. I guess if I hit this next one, I'm still in an okay position. That was a huge miss because that meant that Audino couldn't Wish Pass anymore. It would have to switch out again, and something would have to die. Huge miss. Absolutely gigantic miss, okay? Protect happens. I thought that would happen. I miss again. That was very, very bad. Those two misses in a row means that I lose. No, I lose because I have 7 Tail Slaps left. If he plays this right, which it's Burger, he will play it right. He'll just bounce back and forth with these Slow Kings. Now that he can get a free Wish off, completely free by the way, there's nothing I can do. So, you know, alright. I go for Pain Split, get back some health. There's nothing much I could do. I go into Flygon on the Muck, switch in as expected, which is why I went into Flygon. And Protect happens. I click U-turn. I click U-turn again. I'm basically trying to show him, hey, I'm choice locked. So I just do that. But I go into Weezing here on the knockoff. And Slowking comes out. I go out in the Ambipom. I use a U-turn. Go out into Sableye to sack Sableye to the Scald because there's nothing I could really do. I don't want to switch into Scald with Ambipom or Flygon. So I go into Ambipom here now. I know he switches, so I click Tail Slap. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Huge, absolutely gigantic, because that means that I don't have to worry about Muck. The crit didn't matter, obviously, look at the damage. But it still is very sad, but it's okay. So, okay, we're still in it, because at least the Stally Muck is gone. Audino's still here, so, I mean, that's still a problem, but maybe Flygon could break through, maybe Weezing could poison it, something like that. So we'll see what happens, actually. But after those 2 misses, my heart was like, I kind of just was very annoyed at that, but that's okay. Going to Weezing, and here we was doubling back in Flygon. I expected Ice Beam. We haven't seen Ice Beam yet, but I was like, if Ice Beam happens, that's okay. I have Yachi Berry. So that's what happens. We take it, and we Earthquake just for some damage. Sadly, he just clicks that. I click U-turn here into Ambipom. I have to make the aggressive play because, well, I just had to make the aggressive play here. Even though he was at 90, what was it, like 90 something %, I knew he was clicking Flack off. He's getting very, like, he's like, he wants to be at completely full health. So, you know, whatever. That's just Burger, you know, he usually does that. But I click U-turn, and go into Flygon. I knew I could live, and if I don't get burned, I'm still in a good position, because I just click the U-turn again. Going back into Ambipom, and I knew that would happen. Click Tail Slap. I have to click Tail Slap. 1, 2. I was really hoping for a crit here. If I could get a crit, I'm in a good position. Sadly, it didn't happen. So, we go into Weezing here. And here, I'm just hoping for a Sludge Bomb poison on something, at least. On something, man. So, Slowking comes out. Go for Sludge Bomb. No poison. Bro, how unlucky am I getting this whole game? This is insane. Okay, Flagon comes out. Obviously, I have to sack it to a Scald. There's nothing I can do. I need Bandipom. So, Bandipom, I have to click Tail Slap here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, no crits. Okay. Go into Wheezing. Expecting the Protect and Wish and yada yada. So, I go for the Sledge Bomb, hoping for the Poison. Finally get the Poison. Something goes my way. Too bad it's too late because there's a Breloom here. But, oh well. And so, Bandipom comes out. I actually don't know if I thought Slowking would come out, but we have Bandipom now, and what I could do is I could just click U-turn, weaken it a bit, go into Wheezing on the Scald. Okay, well, you know, that's okay. I click Pain Split to get a little bit of health back, and now I have to click Sludge Bomb. I have to stay in because if Wish comes out, we're just gonna do this dance again, and yeah. So, Breloom comes out here. Spore on a Scarf set. Very, very interesting. I think I did this once. The last time I played this with Breloom, but it's interesting. So, okay, I fell asleep. Fine. If I can wake up on first turn, even maybe second turn, I'm still in an okay position. I don't wake up. Here, what I should have done. I didn't think this through, I will say. I should have. On that second turn of me sleeping, I should have switched into Bandipom. Because I knew he would switch into Slowking. Because it would be well, he has to switch, obviously. So, I should have switched into Bandipom and clicked Knockoff. I was afraid he was gonna have Colbur Berry, and I don't know why. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know why I was that scared because at this point, I have to completely risk that Wheezing wakes up on second turn, and that's how I beat Breloom. Because I can't stay in. I couldn't stay in. So here, I try to wake for the third time because at least if I can Pain Split, I can get back HP. And I don't wake up for the third turn, I'm like, okay, the fourth turn might be okay. And I Pain Split, and I get back the health, but it's not enough now because now I'm too low to take a hit. But I'm like, okay, you know what? Maybe I could... Nope. And he leaves. Okay. Well, Breloom's in now. I count this. I actually have a chance to live. So I'm like, okay, awesome. He clicks Superpower. I'm like, that's not very awesome. I was like, if he gets 4 or 5 hits with Bullet Seed, I could still win. He just clicks Superpower. Fair. Alright. And Bandipom doesn't live. It's a Breloom. So, yeah. GG's Burger. I made a few misplays. And obviously luck was involved. You admitted yourself. There was luck there. Hopefully we fight each other in playoffs, which would have to be in finals, I think. Yeah, I think it would have to be in finals. So, good luck to for the rest of your games. You were a very, very admirable opponent. Hopefully, I could prep a little bit better next time, and we'll have a little bit more time. But yeah, it was a fun match. Sorry, this has been a long video, but this was a big game. This was a very big game. Very close game as well. So yeah, guys, I will see you guys next time then. Peace.